Hey there, this is Jexy with the Systems Alliance, and in this video, I want to go over the newest update with the Disney bid trying to take over Fox, as well as Comcast's latest offer, and then Disney's offer to top that. So as you may know already, Disney made an initial offer for Fox Studios and all Fox's entertainment assets for $52.4 billion last year. Now, that deal stayed in limbo for a while, with Comcast reportedly offering $60 billion, but that offer was never accepted by Fox. Then, after AT&T bought out Time Warner and was approved by a judge, Comcast made an official offer to Fox for $65 billion. Disney now finally countered that offer with not just a higher offer, but there's a lot of perks in there too. So Disney's Bob Iger is now offering what analysts call a knockout punch for Fox and their assets for $71.3 billion. So already this is starting to get close to the range of the AT&T Time Warner buyout, and Time Warner definitely has a lot more properties to monetize than Fox, although both do have a lot. The $71.3 billion that Disney is now offering for Fox is 36% higher than their original offer that they had for Fox at $52.4 billion. But not only that, it's also $6 billion higher than the Comcast offer. Now, all that being said, Disney has also offered to absorb $13.8 billion of Fox's current debt. With the additional $13.8 billion of debt, the total offer would go to over $85 billion that Disney would be paying for Fox's assets. So already we're talking about the same size deal as the AT&T Time Warner deal. Now, what that would allow Rupert Murdoch and his son to do once they reform the remaining assets of Fox together is start with a really strong balance sheet. So that's a really secure package when you're selling a company, and the buyer is not only giving you a ton of money for the assets, but paying off your debt as well. Now, keeping this in mind, there are rumors that Comcast has an offer that's coming that sounds like it's going to be in the 85 or around their billion-dollar range. So it would still be around the same amount, but as we discussed before, Fox wants to do this deal with Disney. They know that Disney is going to take much better care of their properties than Comcast will, and that's a part of it. With the current deal that Disney has on the table, Fox shareholders would actually get 19% of Disney via stock. So obviously a Disney stock that is expected to rise 10% within the next year, and that we know has all these huge properties, that's something that's very attractive to the board over at Fox. Comcast, with their all-cash offer, doesn't really offer that long-term upside that Disney's deal does. Now, in normal everyday circumstances that you or I might come across, yeah, you want to take that cash, but when you're talking at these levels, you do want that stock deal. Helps you with the taxes, helps you, in this case, eliminating debt, helps you get a piece of Disney as well. So this would be huge for Disney. Now, Comcast is going to come back. Fox has technically never accepted any of Comcast's offers, so we'll just have to all see where it goes from here. But with Disney's new offer being so much higher, 36% over their original offer, and who knows, they might have to go even higher to beat Comcast at the end of the day, since, as I discussed in the previous video, these two companies don't like each other at all. So the fact that they're in a bidding war against each other makes basically Rupert Murdoch's bank account very happy. But because their bid is so much more, Moody's is actually looking to downgrade Disney's debt because of what they're going to have to take on with this deal. So it's definitely affecting Disney, and Disney is really in a better position than Comcast is as far as money goes to be able to do this deal. So the fact that they're already topping Comcast doesn't really bode well for Comcast. I know Comcast wants this deal. I know they're doing it for a little different reasons than Disney, but even if Comcast is able to come up with the money for their next possible offer, it's not looking too good for them winning the race against someone who basically has more to offer, that being Disney. So some analysts are pointing out that this is supposed to be Bob Iger's swan song. This is supposed to be the deal to top all deals that he's ever made over at Disney. He's obviously made the Pixar deal, he's made the Marvel deal, and he's made the Star Wars deal. This Fox deal would be the biggest by far over all of those deals. Of course, it's funny to think about where Fox would be at had they kept Star Wars instead of letting George Lucas have his own creation, but here we are and they might end up back together again. Bob Iger did plan on retiring next year, but he's now pushed it off to 2021 so he can complete this Fox deal and then stay at top as CEO and helm Disney as they absorb these Fox assets and go forward into the future. Now all he has to do is close the deal. So let me know what you think. Do you think that Disney will end up winning this bidding war versus Comcast for the Fox assets? Do you think this is their final bid and they won't have to go anymore because Fox either won't accept Comcast's next offer or it just won't be high enough in general? Or do you think Comcast is going to come up with something that absolutely blows everything out of the water, like say $100+ billion, to where Disney goes, I'm not even sure if it's worth it anymore? And then if that happens, where do you think the future of the Fox assets go as far as Comcast handling them? Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.